Attraction isn't a mystery, it's a pattern. And you've been breaking that pattern for years without even knowing it. Every double text, every good morning she didn't ask for, every time you waited on her reply like it was oxygen, you chipped away at her desire. These 5 mistakes, they're not just common, they're brutal. And if you don't fix them, you'll keep repeating the same painful story with a different name. Mistake 1, being too available. She doesn't lose interest because you're unattractive. She loses interest because you're predictable. You're the guy who replies in seconds. Who likes every story? Who double texts when she doesn't respond? You think you're showing effort. She sees a man who has nothing better to do. Attention that's always available loses all its value. You can't be a treasure and walk around like a coupon. Attraction needs space, tension, curiosity. If she never has to wonder where you are, she'll never wonder who you are. So stop flooding her with access. Become rare. Become quiet. Become the silence she checks her phone for. Because she doesn't chase the guy who's always there. She chases the one who could be anywhere, but chose to leave first. Mistake 2, feeding low-value habits and women. You say you want a woman who respects you, sees your worth, matches your energy, but you're still giving your time to people and places that drain you. Still chasing girls who don't see you. Still saying yes to environments that make you smaller. That's not dating. That's emotional self-harm. Every time you text her back when you shouldn't, every time you stay around just because it's familiar, you tell yourself, this is what I deserve. But here's the truth. You can't attract peace if you're addicted to chaos. No high-value woman wants to clean up the mess from your low-value choices. Start filtering everything, the people, the apps, the late-night texts, the places that feel exciting but leave you empty. Because when you stop feeding the noise, you start attracting the signal. Mistake 3, thinking being nice wins her. She doesn't want a jerk, but she sure as hell doesn't want a doormat either. Being overly nice, always agreeable, always bending to make her comfortable. It doesn't build love. It builds resentment and boredom. She doesn't want you to fold. She wants to feel your edge. She wants to feel that when she pushes, you don't flinch, that you can say no and mean it, that your peace doesn't depend on her approval. Because a woman can only fall for a man she respects, and she can only respect a man who respects himself first. Say no. Hold your frame. Stop apologizing for having a spine. Because the man who can walk away is the one who never has to. Mistake 4, waiting to be led. If you don't lead yourself, she has to. And the moment that happens, the attraction dies. You want her to follow your lead, but you're still drifting, still reacting, still stuck on autopilot, waiting for life to tell you what to do. Masculine energy is gravity. It doesn't chase, it pulls. That means you need direction. You need to move with purpose. You need to be building something, even if it's not perfect yet. Because when you lead yourself with clarity and commitment, she feels it. In your tone, in your presence, in your decisions. And that energy, that's what gives her permission to fall into her feminine. Mistake 5, lacking a personal code. Attraction doesn't start with looks, or money, or charm. It starts with who you are when no one's watching. You can fake confidence. You can post quotes. You can talk about values. But a high-quality woman, she's watching your life. How you treat people, what you tolerate, whether your word actually means something. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need a code. What do you stand for? What won't you tolerate? What lines can't be crossed? Because the man who lives by principle, not pressure, becomes unforgettable. Not because he chased her, but because he never needed to. Fix these 5 mistakes and watch what happens. Not just to your dating life, but to your posture, your peace, your entire energy. Because when you stop killing attraction, you start commanding it.